What's up, guys? So, I don't know why this has suddenly picked up popularity for airsoft, but I don't get why. It's a great full-size handgun comparative to anything else out there, in my opinion. And I've fallen in love with it since Black Ops 4, or not Black Ops 4, Battlefield 4, the Battlefield 4 beta. But it wasn't this. It was, in my opinion, the little brother to it, which was the, as you can tell by the title, it was the Cz P-09, but I fell in love with the little brother to it, which was the Shadow, the Cz P-09, P-07. I fell in love with that back in Battlefield 4, and I don't get why and it's been out since about Battlefield 4's beta was out. And I don't get why it's just now picking up popularity. I don't get why people are just now using it. I liked it. I got the Cz P-09. I did a review on it. I got the Cz P-09 green gas blowback back when Fox Airsoft was doing their $20 mystery box. And I bought 3 of them, so they sent me this, or they sent me it in 2 cans of green gas. And not too long ago, I want to say about I want to say about 4 months ago, I had mine stolen by some people that I thought were friends, and I don't hang out with them anymore because they were a bunch of assholes. And then when I asked them if they had it, they were like, no, we don't got it. But then I saw them posted on fucking Snapchat, because I took the orange tip off of mine because I got the non-threaded version. I took the tip off of it because I didn't want to paint it. It was actually in the way of the inner barrel by like just the smallest amount. It was in the way, just the smallest amount. So I took it off, and next thing I know, I saw him on fucking Snapchat flashing around like it was a real gun, which I thought was fucking hilarious. But, yeah, so after a while, I decided, well, I really like that handgun. I had a holster for it that fit in perfectly, so when I saw that Evike had the threaded version, the CO2 threaded version on sale, I was all over it. It was like some ridiculous, like $100 for it, when this thing usually goes for 160. Safety's on. Don't worry about it. Safety's on. It was crazy. So, and I've had this for a while, and I just was like, I already did a review on the green gas version, and there's no point on me doing a review on this. But after I used it for a while, it was about 6-7 months. So ASG put out I knew that ASG had stepped up their game, put out a whole new batch of them that were like completely, yeah, that's clear. They were completely new. I knew they had stepped up their game. I knew it was a higher quality. So I was like, why not? And after I like really started to think about it, they did. These are completely different guns from the green gas blowbacks. I mean, like, they feel different. The gas consumption is way better than the green gas. I realized off of one 12-gram CO2, I can get about 3.5 mag dumps in good weather, and when it's cold out, I can get a good solid 3 off of one fill, 3 mags off of one 12 gram, and it's shooting consistently. It's accurate. It feels great because it's CO2. It kicks harder. It's exactly what you'd expect. It's exactly what you'd want from a CO2 blowback. And I mean, like, at this point, I kind of like, I'm not a CO or I'm not an ASG fanboy, but ASG has some good quality products that are really cheap. Besides the new Evo, the new HPA Evo with the Wolverine fusion engine in it. But I mean, like, I don't consider myself an ASG fanboy, but I mean, other people might look at me and totally think I'm a fanboy. And to the people that say, "Oh, it's just ASG," I mean, all I have to say to you is go out and try it. If you're not, I don't expect you drop 300, 400, 500 bucks on any of the Scorpion Evos or any of the other ASG handguns. But if you ever see this on sale on Modern Airsoft, Superstore, GI, Evike, Fox Airsoft, wherever, if you ever see it on sale or if you got a coupon or gift card, get this. This is, as a full-size handgun, this thing is beyond reliable. I mean, I've never had it, even on a low CO2 fill, I've never had it jam. I've never had it lock back and not go into battery. I've never had to replace any parts in this, or I've never needed to replace any parts in this. I did put a new valve in it. I put a different gas valve in it. Just because the one it came with, I liked it, but I felt like it was using too much. I don't know how to explain it. I felt like I was running out of CO2 too fast. Like it was using... I could shoot just as well with less gas. That's what I felt like. So I put a new tighter valve in it, so it's not throwing out as much gas. And what I really like about this is the P-09 is a combat pistol. So it's a full-size pistol, but not even that. Since it's a combat pistol, it's always combat ready. There is no way to activate the safety. I don't know why I just tried to do that with one finger. There is no way to push up and activate the safety. It does not lock in place without your hammer back. So it is a combat ready pistol. At any point, all I have to do is one swift movement of either my knuckle or my thumb, because it is an ambi safety. So you're always combat ready with it, which is what I love about it. And what I think is cool is this is the equivalent of a full size. I mean, it's exactly the same size as my 45, or as my, not my 45, as my 40 back in my room. It is full size 1/1 scale, which is what I love about it. It is, if you are a concealed carry carrier, if you have open carry your firearm wherever, and if you do play airsoft and you just want something that feels not recognizable. Oh yeah, if you want something that feels recognizable, if you want something that feels familiar, I would totally recommend this to you. And the cool part is it does have a front rail. When I got this from Evike, they sent me a they sent me a laser sight with it. But the recoil is kind of insane. But the good part about that is if you want to treat this like a Raffica, you can, because of its enlarged enlarged trigger guard. If you want to treat this like a Raffica, you pretty much can. I mean, like, to get your thumb in there, it's kind of a challenge, but you can do it. If you want to put a foregrip on there and treat this like a Raffica, you totally can. I mean, it's a crazy little handgun. The side picture is insane. If you guys can, I'm not going to point it at my face. There we go, pointing it at my face. If you guys want to, like, it is white highlighted in the front. I don't know if you can pick it up on if my phone's picking it up. But the front is highlighted. I don't know why that just turned off. That sucks. The rear and front sight are removables, but for the front sight to come off, it looks like you're gonna have a screwdriver for your glasses. The glasses maintenance kit screwdrivers. But the front sight or just the rear sight is adjustable, but the front sight does come off. I'm not sure, but I think they make sights for the one US pistol, not the Beretta. Well, Beretta's Italian. There's one US company or brand of handguns that make a rear sight that does fit on this. I forget what it is, but I have been looking into get that, so if I do get it, there will be another video of me putting it on this, but I'll like it in the I was about to say it again. All I can do is recommend this handgun. I mean, it's a great handgun. It's a full-size handgun. If you have larger hands like I do, it fits well in your hand. You get a real nice high profile on it. If that's how you like to hold your guns. If you have a fucked up broken index finger like I do that bends down, it fits even better just because of how high of a profile you can get on it and not have to worry about it pinching you. Because I know when I shot my buddies, he just got the new Glock, the 32, I think that's what it was. I'm not a Glock fanboy, but the newest one, the newest full-size one. Just because of how its frame sits down on the sides a little bit more. I noticed that whenever I got high profile on it, it was rubbing, it was pinching, just like that, and it leaves that little black mark when it rubs you. But you don't have to worry about this just because of how high it sits and how high of a profile they made it so you can get on it. And don't worry, it's not loaded. It's not loaded. I don't know if you can see back in there, but it's not loaded. For all you safety freaks out there. Here, I'll even put safety glasses on. These are my Duco shooting safety glasses. I mean, this handgun is... It's mean. It's full size. It is, in my opinion, one of the best handguns you can get on the market. Or for airsoft right now. It is insanely good. It's full size. It fits well. You can get a high profile on it. The rear sight comes off, so if you want, you can put a rear sight on it. If you want to go with the whole race pistol look, you can, because this fits. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm trying to make a video here. God, some people, look at him. Look at him. He's just like, oh, excuse me, I'm trying to clean myself. You're being a dick. Say hi. Go on, say hi to him. No. But if you want to go with the whole race pistol look, you can, just because, oh, I forget which one it is. I forget which, I think it's the high Kappa. The high Kappa rails fit. The high Kappa rails fit so perfectly over it. I think they fit even better over the Shadow, but in my opinion, this is a very modular, comfortable. I don't think it'll fit in a holster if you, or at least it won't fit in my Tornado holster if you do put a, I forget what it is, rail adapter. Not sure if that's what it's called, but if you do, I don't think it'll fit. But yeah, on this one, let's talk about the threads now. 14 millimeter clockwise, counterclockwise, yeah, negative counterclockwise threads. It does come with a thread or a thread protector, and fucking keep it oiled, because if you can't tell, mine's a little torn up from me having to use a multi-tool to get it off on the field to put a tracer unit on it. That's also another thing. Tracer units, if you're going to put one on it, make sure it is a high quality metal tracer unit. Just because it is CO2, it kicks hard. It cracked mine, so I can no longer use it on it because it's just ever so... Look how fucked up my fingers are from being broken and shit. Ugh. Just because mine is slightly off tilt, it's slightly canted. And it's, don't get me wrong, I'd love to use it, but if you're going to use one, either use a shorter one like the Ace Techs, the real short Ace Tech ones, because I have a full-size tracer unit on it, and it kind of knocked it off camp because it was meant to be used on AEGs, high rate of fire AEGs. I maybe kind of fucked it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a wee little bit. But yeah, you can fit mock suppressors on it. If you want to use a mock suppressor, go for it. Because I know mock suppressors won't have the plastic housing for the internals. They'll just be full metal, straight kind of things. But yeah, it does fit. It fits any standard 14 millimeter suppressor. It's a great... All I can say is it's a great sidearm. I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat anything for you guys. It's a great sidearm. I like using it. It's reliable. It's full size. You know you're firing when you're firing it. It does lock back. Let's see if I can get it, because when I was doing it before, I was holding the thing up so I could get the shots. It does lock back when you're out after a 26, 28 round capacity. I don't know. I always just load it to 20. That way I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 20. 10, 20. I shoot 10 BB that one. If you comment something like that, I will find you. And I will shoot your fucking cat. And if you don't have a cat, I'll adopt a cat in your name and shoot it. Just so I can shoot your cat.